And then Solly is saying, how do you know if a business is saturated? Should we avoid this? How tough will it be? Yeah. So usually when there's too many competitors in an industry, the price of the product being sold has no markup, no product margin. Okay, so let's say that I enter an industry and I try to compete in the cup market, and it costs 10 cents to make each cup. If there's no competitors out there, I can probably charge 20 cents per cup. If there's a gazillion competitors, I can probably charge no more than 10 cents per cup. I'll lose money on it even, because somebody has figured out how to sell these in bulk, and competition is good for the consumer, but it means that prices go down a lot. And that's why a lot of big companies will spend a fortune on their brands, brand name affiliation. Because what is a brand? A brand is something that, if it's marketed to you the right way, makes you really trust the product or service or company to the extent that you're happy to pay a big markup. Like Apple, for example, and 80% of my customers online, and and I can track this, use Android. But with Apple, for example, there's a margin on this, and I know that they're making a fortune on this thing, but I do pay a premium because I pay a premium for customer support and for high quality products. This is not a commoditized product. Now, when it comes to market saturation, if there's too many companies in the industry, it's tough to enter. It's hard for us to be able to enter a market selling water, for example, when you're competing with Coca-Cola, with Dasani, which they own, or Evian, Perrier, etc., whatever it is. So I would look at what the profit margins are like and make sure the size of the total addressable market is massive. And always ask yourself, in 5 years, will this be a better market to be in than it is today? That sort of thing. Yeah. So, for example, I look at you, like Sully, I know that you do a lot of programming and you have your own consulting firm, do JavaScript. I think it's a great business model. It's fantastic, and there is room for many people to be in that industry, because I think in 5 years, JavaScript is going to be more relevant than it is today. And some people think it might be an old school technology, just browser-based dynamic scripting. But I see a need for it in all sorts of documents. I think eventually we're going to have Photoshop documents, or PSDs, which have JavaScript options included. So maybe you can ask yourself, in 5 years, is there going to be more of a need for computer programming or less? Hell of a lot more.